Hello everyone, hope you're all having a lovely day today. So sorry it's been a couple of days since I've actually been on here. I just, for the past few days, have had like just a lot on my mind. And sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, where you just have so much in your brain and you're just kind of like, I don't know what to do with all of this. And honestly, not gonna lie, for me, that happens about like 75% of the time of just life. But you know, these past few days, I don't know why, but I've just been so like in my own head that I haven't really been able to like bring myself to do a video, because I like will sit in front of the camera and just be like, and just not know what to say. Like yesterday I tried literally zooming my friend, and I felt so bad, like I just kept blanking out for half the time, just being like, oh sorry, I was thinking, like. But I literally just got this idea for a video a couple of minutes slash seconds ago as I was literally sitting down because I saw my curtains and I was like, oh yay, it's fall. Like they look all like, they're supposed to look like this, you know, the whole blues and greens and stuff like that. But since the beautiful fall foliage is outside, the curtains have now taken on an almost like orangey brown Thanksgiving beautiful. I love, you guys know how much I love the fall, so this makes me very happy. As does this. I also love blues and greens. But I was thinking about how in our faith we kind of go through seasons. You know, I think we can all agree that there are certain points in our faith where we will feel kind of super like quote unquote like on our A game. We're like, oh my gosh, like just living for the Lord, doing it all for the Lord, feeling great, you know, I'm feeling hype. You know, I'm trying to get these people to the Lord. I'm like, you know, feeling like just very secure in my salvation. I'm, you know, reading. I'm like, you know, in the Word. Just times where we feel like, yes, we got this. And then there are other times where we might be sitting there thinking and being like, wow, I feel so just like, I don't know, like unproductive, or we just feel very like stagnant in our faith. Like we're not really growing that much. Or maybe we feel like God is being a little bit silent, or maybe we're even in a bad time. And we would kind of view those as like bad seasons, I guess you could say. Or I know some people use the term like a dry season. And in the Bible, like there are references to seasons, you know, it talks about, you know, sometimes like harvest. And obviously when it comes to harvesting, you know, different produce, you harvest them in different seasons. So God talks about, you know, you will know the season. And also other verses like, for in due season we shall reap. And I guess this whole kind of idea got me thinking of how we can sort of be content in those different seasons. And more so content when we're having what feels like a dry season, so to speak. Our faith and also our life, you know, people always talk about how, you know, life is a roller coaster. It has ups and downs. And, you know, we still live, you know, we're not of the world, but we're still in the world. And so with our faith, it's kind of like the same thing. We have, you know, points that are very, very high where we're doing really well. And we might have points that are a little bit lower where maybe we feel like we're, you know, not growing as much, or we feel like God isn't quote unquote speaking to us as much. And I think when we're in those kind of like low seasons, we need to remember that you can't really have highs without lows. Otherwise highs wouldn't be highs. They would just kind of be like the whole time, you know? You know, we're all on the same road, but we're at maybe different stages. You know, we all have different walks of life. While yes, we are all on the same path of faith, you know, faith in Christ, Jesus paid it all. Our lives don't all look the same. And so someone might be in a certain season where they're like, you know, things are just really working out for them and, you know, they're really growing. And then someone else might be in a season where they're not. Maybe things are going bad, or maybe they're just not really moving at all. They, like I said, might feel stagnant. And that's just kind of how life works. There's just different, we're all kind of at different stages of life. So I don't know if this might help people. It's very, I don't want to use the word meta, but it's very, I don't know, like I was just thinking about this because I know that when I was in school, you know, and just life, this obviously is not a school thing, but I remember specifically pondering this while I was in school, and just thinking, you know, wow, I just feel like I'm in such a bad season. And then there would be other seasons where I felt like I was in a really good place. And so, I don't know, today, since I was looking at the beautiful fall foliage, well, you can't see it because my curtains are blocking it, but you can kind of see it through the curtains. Just this whole idea of, you know, seasons change in the world, and also in our faith, we have different seasons as well. And not only that, but seasons don't last forever. So if you're in maybe a rough season or a stagnant season, seasons change. So I really hope this video helped whoever needed to hear this. I actually was planning on doing a very different video today, and this one just kind of came to mind as I was literally sitting down and looking at the curtains. I'll stop talking about them. So I hope it helps whoever, I hope this helps somebody. If you guys ever have any comments, questions, or concerns, do not hesitate to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email at my email address, which will be right down here. I just realized that if I had known that I was going to be doing a video about like the fall, I would have worn like my fall. I have like this one flannel that's like brown and red and just very, November aesthetic, and I should have, whatever, it's fine. Also, I have an Instagram for this channel. If you guys want to follow me on that, I just kind of post updates. Remix. I just kind of post updates about this channel, as well as I make little, sometimes Bible verses, and I'll put it on a picture and make it look all pretty. That will be down here if you want to follow. Also, if you have any prayer requests, leave those down in the comments as well. And as always, have a lovely rest of your day, and God bless.